We're in the shop again. But I'm not doing it alone. Look at my boy Shadetree Surgeon in the house. The real mechanic's gonna help me out. My boy David to the rescue with a space heater.
It is Florida, man. It gets pretty cold here,
And
so we want to make sure you're taken care of.
Scott just arrived with the parts, man. How do they look?
In boxes.
They're in boxes. The front end has been making all kinds of crazy clunking noises. We thought it might have been these upper A-arm bushings, but a friend came in. He said it was actually my suspension. And I had just put these new coilovers in here, done all these bushings, got everything going in the front end, and now that joker's froze up, plus my A-arm bushings need to be done. I'm gonna rip these upper and lower A-arms off, the shocks off, put all new stuff back on. Luckily, my seized up shocks were under warranty. I got them from Jegs, and they had lifetime warranty. So they're gonna give me my money back on those, which is gonna help because this is a steep repair bill I was not expecting. I just pulled the brake caliper off. We're gonna go ahead and start unbolting the hub. I came to Florida so I could do some Shadetree mechanicry.
Dude, this doubles the strength of a hammer.
Does it?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Is that physics? David for the win again. David comes with all the good stuff. Here we've got fresh pizza for us to eat while we're working. Thank you, homie. All the thoughtful stuff comes from you. Which is not coincidental, the fact that he runs the Forgotten Angels camp out and charity here in Florida, man. Does a lot of good work for a very important cause. David, tell everybody about it real quick.
Forgotten Angels is for kids that have aged out of foster care, homeless or at risk. We provide them with homes, love, support. We'll do anything as if they're our own kids. So that's what we do.
Amen. And it really is a good charity. I support it a lot, but really he works very closely on this charity with my friend Shadetree Surgeon, who's down there doing his surgeonry.
Let me tell you what, the easiest thing to be generous with is other people's money. So thanks to everybody out there who supported Forgotten Angels. Like I say all the time, all I ever do is talk about it. And it's everyone else that does all the hard work and the heavy lifting. So if you've ever told somebody about Forgotten Angels, and please do, you've done exactly as much work as I have.
And when they're not helping the kids, they're in here helping me keep going down the road. So, and pizza, let's do this. All right, we've got the old coilovers out, the A-arms upper and lower off, and my car is missing a whole lot of parts, Scott.
We sure are.
Now, the fun part, opening packages. Let's see what we got here. This is Detroit Speed Shop. I got the Speed 2 kit. Jesus. It's too tall for me. All right. Packing. Hardware. No, just kidding. Okay. My God, that's substantial. I guess it's a sway bar. Boy Scott had ran up to Ocala to get the new parts, and they forgot to give us a box. Hour and a half each way, 3 hours to get the parts, to get them here today so I can pick up my wife tomorrow night in the car from the airport, T-tops down, her favorite song playing, and spend a couple days with my wife here in Tampa, and we're missing a box. So now we've got to be up and back to Ocala, an hour and a half each way, another 3 hours of driving to get back here and try to get this thing put together and aligned for the morning. Scott's a trooper, man. Scott has made it back, buddy. What time did you leave the house this morning?
About 4:15. 6 hours.
Charlie's well rested. I don't know about you. You look tired.
Yeah, I am.
All right, we've got all the parts now. We're going to try to put this girl back together. Okay. These are what we were missing. Whew, those are heavy duty. Those are our lower A-arms. So take a look at this. You can see the difference in the bushings and just the build overall strength of this one. This is what the upper looked like, and that's the new upper. So quite a bit of difference. This is the Detroit Speed Kit, and this is what you'd call a pro touring kit. So this is the kit that I'm told is top of the line pro touring. It's like made for touring crazy curvy roads and having lots of horsepower and just enjoying the ride of your car. Basically making the car handle like a modern day sports car. At least that's what I'm told. I sure hope it's true. Oh my God. So now we're installing the kit. We open up the package. We pull out all of the screws that we need to use. And they sent us one screw smaller than the rest. Dead in the water. We're gonna have to try to figure something out here. My God.
I'm gonna have to also maybe try a suspension shop.
Okay. And Scott rides again. I can tell you what's not fun is trying to put upper A-arms in by yourself without somebody to help you hold them. Scott's going to get those other parts. But we are against the timeline here. My buddy Shadetree called a local friend who has a Ford dealership, and they said they can get me in for the alignment if I can just get it put together and to them in time. Road trips on 45-year-old cars. Makes it interesting. So what I'm trying to do now is just get the alignment close enough that I can make it over to them. To be honest with you, the lowers aren't much better. Okay, we got it almost all put together. The brakes are on. Running out of time to get it to the Ford dealership in time. It's Gator Ford, and I don't want them to close before we get it there. So we're absolutely scrambling, so I didn't film the last bunch of processes. But let's get these wheels on. Whew, we are driving, baby. Headed over to Gator Ford and gonna try to get this girl aligned. I can already tell the difference, and we haven't even adjusted the suspension yet or set the ride height. It's riding as low as it possibly can, and I can already feel the difference. We finally fixed the ghost of a problem I've been chasing in my front end. But I believe we did it in a manner that will serve this car for the rest of its life. And it'll perform no matter how many ponies we end up building in this thing. What do you think we should do to it? Let me know in the comments below. All right, we have made it to Gator Ford. And I think finally my baby's gonna be fixed right. Look at this old Fox body. That's a good looking car too. Yeah, that thing's pretty. That's another one of my favorite sports cars, for sure. I don't know, I just like the older sports cars more than the newer sports cars. Not sure what it is, but it's a lot of work to keep these old girls on the road. That's for sure. And then there's this guy. Oh my God. Look at him. Whew. That's gorgeous. So I got David and Mike here, and look back there, Mr. Shadetree Surgeon and his homegirl Cammie. So this is my man Mike from Gator Ford. Thank you so much, man, for getting me in here.
Oh, not a problem, man.
And taking care of my
help
baby.
out a little bit.
You know, it's hard work keeping these old cars alive on the road, man. And when you're on a road trip, it's hard to find good people that can help you out and get you straightened out. So I certainly appreciate you getting me in.
Oh, not a problem. We need to help you guys out.
Thanks, brother. It's super low right now. You guys can see how low that is. I think it's a little too low, actually. So I'm gonna ask them to raise that up 1 inch on my coilover. Mike, you wanna plug your channel?
You know, it's all Instagram. Fat and Furious one.
Fat and Furious one.
Fat and Furious one.
I love it, man. You guys gotta go see his bike, man. I'm gonna bring you over there in a second. We gotta look at his new bike. He's actually got a bike shop in the back of the Ford dealership where his employees can work on their bikes and wrench on their stuff right here. That is pretty rad, Mike.
Easier, more convenient, you know?
And you also be the boss of your motorcycle in
Yeah, he'll be here in March, 23rd and 24th.
and give all your techs free advanced riding classes.
That way they can
Be a little safer
a
out
little
there?
safer on the road.
Yeah, I dig it. Dude, you are a true motorcycle man. I love it.
Oh, thank you, man.
Thank you, man. Yep, and here's some of their employee bikes right now, sitting here while they're over there working on their Fords. This, my friends, is Mike's bike. Check it out. I think Mike's got a need for speed, and this paint job is really cool. He just had it painted. He said he just got it back from paint. He's definitely a rider. So that one there's yours, huh?
Yes, sir.
You got the car aligned right? What do you got to say about the car?
I'll tell you what, this is a sharp car, and this is a car, this is sexy. Sexy car.
I like it too, man.
Thanks for bringing it by.
You think it's solid? It's good to go?
I drive it to California.
All right, man. That's what I wanted to hear. Well, it looks good, man. I really appreciate you setting it up, and the alignment turned out good.
In the green, man.
In the green, baby. Mike, thank you so much for squeezing me in.
man. Thanks for stopping
Gator
by.
Ford, you guys, check them out. They're not just Ford truck guys. They're also bikers through and through. Oh, it drives right. Like a new car, to be honest. It doesn't drive anything like a 45-year-old car. The handling is definitely much improved. Here we go. My beautiful wife has arrived. We're cruising the beach
In this beautiful weather
in a beautiful weather
in Florida.
in Florida. We got Charlie sitting by our side. That's a wrap for today's video, y'all. I am more than happy that I got the car fixed in time and I was able to pick my baby up and give her a ride. And now I get to spend 2 days relaxing with her before she flies home, and we continue on across our Florida tour. I hope y'all enjoyed tuning in, and we'll see you guys in the next video.